doing some other shit. Look, shit doing some other shit. So I guess we're gonna have to roll with however it choose to do whatever it's gonna do. I didn't want to go with the landscape, but let's go with the landscape then. My cabinet's greasy. I'm gonna turn it away from them greasy ass cabinets because they right above the stove. Uh, so yeah, peace to the nigga nation. I'm bogus as hell because I actually should be in the bed because I have to work another 12 before I'm off for 2 days, and then I had to work 3 in a row. But y'all don't care about that particular shit. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm really on bullshit because I ain't even ate. But what I want to talk about, purpose and character. And black males, I guess, i.e., and black men, by default, black males. I titled the video, pardon me, I had a little secret set. I titled the video, a black man's character, I believe a black male's character is determined by what his purpose is. And I would hope that would be, I guess not for everybody, you know, everybody may not be able to see this lighting is real bad. I need some better lighting. I need better lighting. But I guess it doesn't matter. Why they gotta matter? Let me turn it this way though. Maybe that might be better. Let's see if I can get it to get over here. But yeah, purpose. You know, when you coming up, at least when I came up, maybe I guess for some folks, folks don't necessarily care or even think about it. When you coming up, oftentimes it may be a teacher, it may be your neighbor, it may be a relative, it might be your uncle, your grandpappy, even your pappy, and they ask you the question, what is it that you want to do with your life? Now, when you're, I guess when you're a kid, I guess like from generally that question is asked maybe from 16 on up. You know, I guess when you enter high school, from junior high school, and so on and so forth. When they ask you that question, they know that at the point in which they ask you that question, you green, you wet behind the ears. You don't know what it is. You don't even know about the world, let alone what it is that you want from the world. So, they tell you, okay. Well, you tell them what you want out of life. A lot of time, I might have frustrated some of my people because, hell, I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. I just wanted to leave my people's house, my parents' house, and have my freedom. You know, my ability to do things and make choices, be grown per se. Even though we spend 18 years of our lives, maybe not the whole 18, but a large amount of our minor years, MIN or R, meaning under 18, under 21. We spend most of our minor years wanting to be grown and leave our parents' household, but I guess once we leave that household, we spend a lot of the time thereafter bemoaning or reminiscing of the ability to not have to worry about the responsibilities and cares of the world. I feel like I'm just a head talking. I need at least get y'all little shoulders or something. Let me hit them with the shoulders a little bit. Y'all can't see them woo pictures, but so be it. So when they ask you, and I guess it's a way and it's a trick though, because when you're young, you ain't seeing what game being thrown at you. You may realize it at a later time, but you don't see it at the time. They ask you that question: what is that you want to do? What do you want to be when you grow up? Or what are your plans for the future? They ask you this question. Your answer pretty much gives. It depends on who asks the question, but your answer pretty much lets them know what type of mindset that you have, what type of ambition, what level of ambition that you may have. Where is your focus? Is that where is your focus? So as you grow, and hopefully as you turn 18 and get to the point where most people out, fuck it, if you had to get a GED, so be it. You graduate from high school, you had that choice. Well, I guess you can go to the military, you can go to college. I went to college. I should have went to trade. That's a whole different story. I should have went to trade school, but that's a whole different story. I enjoyed my HBC. I went to HBCU, and it was the ratio was like 12 females to one male. So it's like but I guess I'd get off the subject then. So I mean, it's like basically I had a ball uh, during my university days, but I guess also in turn I didn't get a degree. I was going for accounting, but I didn't get my accounting degree. Let me check my shit on the stove. Y'all should be able to hear me, hopefully. So yeah, and you might be like, damn nigga, why didn't you do it? You might as well have finished it all up. But I'm a college dropout. I have 3.5 years of accounting as my major at the prestigious, the predominantly black. Well, yeah, predominantly black. I guess they got speckles in there now, but the historically black college and university known as Fisk University, that was also considered the Black Harvard of the South, the Black Harvard. My school back in the day, they had the paper bag test. So if anybody, I mean, well, I just say what the paper bag test is. Paper bag test is where they have a paper bag, or maybe I guess y'all Newcastle may not know what a fucking paper bag is. Okay, let's just say the cardboard box test. You have a cardboard box, and you may have someone who requests or is eager to try to gain admission or participation in something. And these are black people which would oftentimes give this permission or this access to a particular thing. So what they would do is that, well, the lighter skinned blacks were considered of a higher stock and higher class. So what happened is that they had this particular test, and it was a paper bag, but I'm giving y'all a cardboard box. The color of the cardboard box. If you were darker than the color of that cardboard box, so you look at it, you think a cardboard box, you know a dark skinned nigga versus a medium brown, a high yellow motherfucker. If you darker than that box, you didn't gain admission. So the school I went to, and I'm all off topic. The school I went to is that old school. It's pretty much a slave masters half breed children's finishing school for the most part at the beginning. I mean, in the hell, but the school was founded by a slave. It was an investment from a slave master that bought the property or did whatever. He gave the money to his brother. A man's purpose, a man's character is reflected on his purpose. So, in my mind, I wasn't a dumb kid, and that's not disparaging anyone who may not have performed well in the at school or what have you. I wasn't a dumb kid coming up, so people expected me to go to college. So, I guess in terms of that, I mean the expectation of others. That's not necessarily your purpose. You may have that may be the influence of others. Now, you may incidentally fall upon your purpose, or going along with what you think that someone believes your purpose is. You may get distracted from that I don't know if you say inspiration or that persuasion to go along this particular path. You need to go to college. You ought to be a lawyer. Da 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 da. Along that, that sometimes people undergo pressure with that shit. So what they do is that they move as far away from that directive, which wasn't necessarily their purpose in the first place. They were doing it to somewhat coalesce or console or gain. What's the word I should look for? What's the word you can say for that? Make your people feel comfortable. Yeah, I'm gonna go to college, but you're distracted from that. So you go about finding the ways of the world. So you might start drinking, or you might start excessive fornication with a large option of women. You might start smoking weed. You might just do any old kind of manners of things that detract you away from whatever focus that you might need to have in order to move towards something that uh, is an idea goal or an enriching goal or an accomplishment. Why are you fucking around just wasting your life away? So it's like, okay, what is your purpose at this point? Your purpose when you get up in the morning, as long as you got some place to stay, some place to be, is tending to your. We'll stick with the substance. We're tending to your pleasure, your chemical pleasure, your mental your I don't know if it's mental stimulation, but your intoxication, inebriation, upliftment, whatever. So it's like you spend all your time. You get up in the morning, and your purpose, your directive, your goal is to try to figure out a way to tend to satisfying your carnal pleasures. And I mean, we just group them all together. Whether it be substance, whether it be sex, or whether it be just any old random thing that's not necessarily for the benefit, the enriching long-term benefit of self and those who may be dependent upon you or those who may be adjacent to you. It's just some shit that you just wasting time. This is your purpose. And when people bring about to you the word the inquiry, say, well, hell, man, you 25 years old, 25, 27 years old, you may have a baby. You may not be married, but you may have a baby. You 27 years old with 2 kids, nigga, and you still out here getting up in the morning trying to figure out how to get you a bottle and a blunt. That's your prayer. Your kid is, da da da. Your baby mama is halfway struggling. She doing it, but what you just out here? The child support. Nah, I ain't get on here. The child support system is da da da. Nigga, you still got to feed that. I don't understand what be up with these cats, man. Because on one side of it, damn, this is something else I go. On one side of it, it's like, well, you some of them, I can't say it, but some guys, they want to put it on, well, it's the woman, she had the right, she look. Some niggas, matter of fact, I'm gonna make this about this. It was a nigga on the internet, right? I seen a little reel on Instagram where he got on talking. It was like he looked like a halfway a bootleg Kevin Samuels, like he was an inspiring Kevin Samuels type of online personality. So he had on this suit and he was talking to, I guess, a lady over the phone, and he said, and the actual lady said something like, if you play with a gun and it go off, whose fault is it? So it's like he was equating the actual gun to the woman getting pregnant by a male having sex with her, talking to her, putting forth the effort and having sex with her. He was equating the fact that, okay, well, do you know what a gun, you know what a gun does, right? You know what penis come out of penis, you get pregnant. So you tried to equate that someone playing with a gun, an inanimate object, versus you a male has an urge and a female has an urge, and you both are trying to quench that urge that you have, but incidentally you might have had a child. So all of a sudden, well, the woman allows you, can only allow you to invite her into your body, nigga. I don't get it, man. Okay, well, yeah, right. Okay, right. But you know what happens when you go in there, but it's not your responsibility, huh? The woman has to take accountability for the fact that she let you have sex. But I'm all up on other something. I'm supposed to be talking about purpose and character. But I guess I can't talk about purpose and character because a lot of times it's like I saw a story today, a meme or whatever, and it had a black male, and it said that this black male had decided he married, he becomes stepfather to seem like at least more than like 5 or 6 kids. And I mean, and being a stepfather in itself, that's noble. Some people say that you're being a simp, but I don't know, maybe you kind of have to weigh the love and devotion that you might have for that person. Once again, that goes into your character. Like if your purpose is to find you somebody in which you could uh, settle down with, and if settling down with that person doesn't necessarily require her to have kids by you, but already have kids, then that's, I mean, it is what it is, And you can call a nigga a simp, but the nigga made his choice, his decision. And just like this nigga made his choice and said, this guy, this black male, he's a stepfather, and the love of his life, I reckon, is a Caucasian lady. So none of the kids appear to be mixed with nothing but white. But and what kills me, what made me think about this, because it ain't like, oh, you think of the kids, like, man, okay, the kids, fuck the kids. All right, it's good for them. They got a stepdad. But my thing about it is like, well, I'll see in other places, well, people will say, well, being a stepfather, being a stepfather, you shouldn't have to take care of other men's responsibilities. And then you have those kids, they'll tell you, you're not my daddy. And these be the cats that be talking that alpha male shit, though. I mean, yeah, being an alpha male, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have the ability to be prejudiced against what you choose to protect it. If you're alpha, and if it's not necessarily your prey, um, if it's connected to you, then by nature of you being the alpha male, by reaction and constitution of being as such, your purpose should be to protect and provide, and to stand as the guidepost, the high standing potentate, the main dude, that guy, him, you him, I'm him. As the alpha male, that's supposed to be you. So it's like, okay, you see a woman that you want, but she finds them on everything. She checks all your boxes. Only thing is, she has children. I'm gonna say, look, I'll limit it to two, because I know some of y'all niggas will buckle under one. And these kids, they're not super small kids. We'll say like 11 and 15. You like old girl. You've been fucking around with old girl. She's drawing you in. And I don't know whether or not she may have allowed you to have sex with her. That's beyond the point. Well, I guess as long as it really is beyond the point, because you still have an attraction for her. So as you get more and more comfortable with her, I mean, I guess being adjacent to her, eventually she'll feel comfortable enough to introduce you to her children. Her kids ain't bad. Her kids don't, aren't a trouble or problem to you. Them kids, daddy pay his child support. So if they ain't asking you for money, they don't need nothing from you. It's just the fact that you're a presence in the place that is dealing with their mother. But that's simping though. In my mind, I mean, it's not that, okay, I'm not telling any male, any single male, any single childless male like myself, I'm not telling, but I'm 52, to run out and go find you a woman that has X amount of children. But here, because a lot of y'all niggas already got your own kids, so it's like it kind of kills me how you have the ability, the wherewithal, the gumption to talk about a single mother, and this, that, and the third. Nigga, you a single daddy. Without you, there's no her. But I digress, man. I'm just on here talking, man. I need to go finish my fucking food because I gotta go to bed. But the thing I'm really trying to come on here and say is that, whatever it is that you define as your guidepost, that thing that your northern star that you follow, the thing that it is that you have the utmost desire, that consumes you to do your, i.e., your purpose. Uh, Now you may not be able to see it personally, but you also have the ability to ask questions, and also do your own independent research. Take your purpose, you evaluate your purpose, and break down the compounds and is the what is the best constructive outcome of you having your purpose, and do research on see how it may end up going. And once you do that research, pretty man, and even in the course of while you're doing that research and analyzing your purpose, and also while you analyze your purpose, also look at where your position is in at life, and also consider your what's the word I'm looking for here? I always ask y'all what the word I'm looking for. Your initiative. What kind of initiative? What kind of ambition? What kind of discipline, determination do you have in regards to achieving that purpose? Is it just a pie in the sky daydream that hell that you is yeah, I want to do that, I can do that, but you're not doing anything constructive toward moving toward it. And then when you tell other people what your purpose is, or what your goal is, or what you stand for, and they see you not doing shit, are you supposed to be taken seriously at that point? Nevertheless, I don't know if anybody came on here. I can't see no comments. I don't know why this phone did this shit. Maybe I hit the wrong button. I hope this shit turned out right. I hope everybody hear me. Nigga nation or nothing. I'll holler at y'all maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. Who knows? Peace and love. I'm just poking y'all in that, huh? Hope, hope, hope.